Hey everyone, the numbers are in for the Long Beach Resort in Panama City Beach for July 2020. I'm Craig Duran with the Duran Group at Berkshire Hathaway Home Services. There's a lot that's happened in the market in the last 45 days, so I want to show that for you today. I haven't done a specific Long Beach video since May 10th, so I want to run you through everything that's happened since then. Some major changes happening in the condo market. Also, for those of you who are interested in projections and like the data, I just put out a blog post compiling 18 projections from economists from all over the place on where the housing market may be headed. So if you like data and you like to read, check that out. I put it together in sort of an easy to digest report, so it's not terribly overwhelming, but you can see what 18 different economists are thinking about where the housing market may be headed. It's pretty interesting to see where they think prices may be going. There's sort of a consensus there. You know this is on YouTube. A lot of you are getting this via email, but please share it with anyone you think might want to see it in the building or post it on a page. Again, there's no pressure or obligation, but just anyone you think might want to see some Long Beach information, please share that with them. So let's get right to it. The overall condo market, you guys know I'm a big fan of this chart. I'm going to give you the highlights this time. The red line represents the number of condo units for sale across the entire beach. We're going to start there. January, we're here. Look at what's happened all the way to July. January, there were 33 units available to buy across all of Panama City Beach. There are now 208. Buyers have way more choices than they did just a few months ago. Three numbers I want you to focus on here: 0.51, 3.52, 8.67. 0.51 months of inventory in January represented a scorching hot condo market. Fast condo sales, fast appreciation was still happening, multiple offers, selling units very quickly. By June, we've slowed down to 3.52 months of inventory. We're 7 times slower in June. It took us a little bit longer to sell a condo, but we're still in seller market territory. 4 or 5 months of inventory is still a normal neutral market. We were under that. 3.52 months is sort of the normal pace of things. A little bit still seller side, still a little less supply than demand. In 1 month, from June to July, we've jumped from 3.52 months of inventory to 8.67. We're more than twice as slow in 30 days. We're 16 times slower than we were in January. It's taken us 16 times longer to sell. There's that much more supply out there. Buyers have that much more choice. 8.67 is very much buyer market territory. The longer we linger there, that means there are more units for sale, fewer buyers. If we go 2, 3, 4 months in buyer market territory, there will have to be pressure on condo prices to come down. Now, the month of July traditionally is a slower month for condo sales. Plenty of us are on summer vacation. We're not doing as much business. Even buyers that wanted to make a purchase couldn't do that because they can't get in because so many units are rented. So it's not unusual that we start to write a few more contracts end of August, early September. It wouldn't be surprising to see that 8.67 number drift back down, which wouldn't be quite as scary, probably not as worrisome about where prices would be headed. So we really want to watch. Probably the next 2 or 3 market updates are really going to tell us a lot about where this market's going to be headed over the next probably 6 to 9 months. Looking at Long Beach specifically, same idea. We have less data to analyze, but here's December, January, red line. We're now here by July. Months of inventory, again, less. We're not looking at as many numbers, so the number will bounce around a little bit, but we had a 9 in the month of June, very much buyer market territory, and we can't even pull a number for July because we didn't have any closings. Here's what's happened since May 10th. Again, I haven't done it since then, so let me go through this for you real quick. This is organized by price, not date. We have 2 efficiencies for sale at 325 and 349, but we had one that's already closed at 365. What does that tell you about where things may be headed? Here's another one, 384, 700. That's for sale. Now, again, condos, there's a lot of differences in condition, location, building, all that. 1 bedrooms, there are 2 1-bedroom units that are under contract. Both asking prices were $499,900. Those were the asking prices. Those are under contract. They have not closed yet. Jumping up to the 2 bedrooms, we have one that closed at $670. Asking price on one is $725. We closed 1103 for $725. We closed one. We had a closing at $730. We have one asking price is $925. We're working on jumping into the 3 bedrooms, the best value probably in the building. Tower 1, 906, asking price is $950. Tower 2, 906, asking price is $978. And then you're into Tower 3 at $1,090,000, and a really gorgeous unit, for $1,150,000. That one's stunning. I'm surprised it hasn't gotten a little more action to date. But we can see where a couple things to keep in mind. The overall market's really dramatically slow for July. We're curious to see next 30, 45 days if it picks up a little bit. It normally does. How much will have everything to do with where we think pricing will be headed by the end of the year. Prices could stabilize and maybe appreciate slightly, or there could be pressure on pricing to come down. The next 45, 60 days will tell us a lot. So if you're thinking of selling in Long Beach right now, there is still some opportunity, but you have to be a little bit more tight on your price between now and probably the end of the year. Hope you guys enjoy this. If you have any questions, give me a call, 850-527-0221. Thanks for watching.